Hello everyone. I'm glad that you made it. This video is intended to help you with inserting images. Some of us have had some trouble with using Google Drive, and so that's the first one I'm going to talk about. But if this doesn't work for you, I'm going to talk about two other ways that you can get those images to me, either until you can figure out how to use Google Drive, or instead of using Google Drive if it's just not an option for you. So I'm going to begin by showing you my work. So you can see in my screen, my tiny little screen, that I've done some work on a piece of paper. And what I did was I took a picture of that on my phone. And so I'll show that in just a moment. So what I would do is I'm going to create the work on a piece of paper, and then I want to insert it here, where you can see where it says insert image of your work. And so to do that, I don't see the option right now. And if that's the same for you, then what you want to do is click over here on the arrow. That way you can see more of the menu items. And so then you're going to click Insert, right between View and Format, Insert, and then Image should be one of the ones that comes up. And then after that, you should see these different options. If you're not currently using your camera, that is one option, but Drive is really the best way that you can to get those images on with high quality, so that it's really easy for me and you to be able to see what you've done. So if you click on Drive, then the most recent work that you've done should be there. And so I'm going to show you how to get it there from your phone. So I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment. Okay. So once you've taken the picture and you're in your photos and you're looking at an image, you should see in the bottom corner the option to share it. Depending on your phone, there might be another button that you click for sharing, but you're going to click share. And when you share it, you're going to see people that you can send it to through text, or apps that you can send it to. And you want to look through your apps until you find Google Drive. And you're going to click on the Google Drive. Let me make sure that you can see what that looks like. No, it's not a very good angle. Sorry about that. So it's like a triangle with green, yellow, and blue. So you're going to click on that. And what's going to come up is all right, there we go. So what's going to come up is it asking you which account you want to use. And so you need to make sure you select your Puck account. So I'm going to select my Puck account. Now, if your Puck account is not an option there, it might have you sign in with a different user, or you might have to go to, on your phone or whoever's phone you're using, go to the Google Drive app. And when you're there, click in the top corner, and you're going to add a user. So that would be this option right here, to add another account. And you want to add your Puck account, okay? So once you've put in your Puck account into the Google Drive, you can close the Google Drive app, and go back to where you're uploading it. So now when you go here, you should see your account here, and it should say My Drive, or it will say Select a Folder. So you're going to click on that. And for me, it asked me to select my drive since I have other things going on. For you, it might automatically go to your drive. Okay, so now I've selected it, and it might ask you to click Save Here. So now what it's going to do is show you where it's saving it, whose account, and what is being saved, the image that you have. And in the corner over here, it should say Upload, and it should be blue that you can click on. So you're going to click on that. Before you do that, if you want to change the name, you could change the name to a file name for like U2 Week 1 Cumpra Slide 1, so you know where it's going to be going. And what you would want to do is make sure that the .jpeg is still there, so you only want to change that much of it. But the .jpeg at the end, you have to keep it. And then when you're done, you're going to upload. Okay, it might take a minute to upload. And once it uploads, it should bring you back to the screen of your picture. So now I'm going to put my phone down and show you from this point on what you're going to need to do with that picture. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so now we're here. We've clicked Insert Image Drive. And that is the image that I just uploaded. So I'm going to click on it and insert. So click on the bottom where it says insert, and it's going to insert that image. Now there's a couple of things. This image is really big, so I need to make it smaller, but it also has a lot of extra space. And so I'm going to click up here where it says crop image. I'm going to crop from the top and crop from the bottom, clicking on those little black bars that you see. And now, actually, I don't need that black box there either. So I'm going to stop it right there, and I'll come from the side a little bit. And then I'm going to uncrop. And now when I move this around, I can resize it, and it's a much better image. I can see exactly what I did for my setup of the tape diagram. I can see where I wrote down where this was going to go and my calculation. The one thing I'm missing is I really should have written my name either above or below here to make sure that it's evident that this is me who made this work, not somebody else, and I'm just copying their image, because we want to provide evidence of our own thinking, not someone else's. And then I would type in my answer, since this is something that we actually type. All right, so let's say that that didn't work. For some reason, you don't have access to Google Drive or to a smartphone, which some of us don't have, and that's okay. I didn't have one until about 1.5 years ago. I was holding out. So another option that you can do is you can click Insert Image Camera. And since I'm currently using my camera, that's not going to work for me, but what's going to happen is it's going to show, yeah, see, I can't use it, but it would show a picture here. And what you would do is take your notebook or sticky note or wherever you put it, raise it as close to the camera as possible without cutting off any of your work. Try to center it, and then you're going to click on the camera button here and insert. And then it's going to give you an image right away. Now, the downside to that is that the image quality tends to be much lower because the lighting has to be good, and you have to have it really close so that it's showing a lot of work. So it's not a good idea to do that with an entire page of work. It's much better to just do one single problem or 2 problems. But that way you don't have to use a smartphone. So you can use the camera. The last feature that you can do is if all of that is not working, your camera is not working, or you just cannot get good quality pictures, you've used a phone, or you don't have access to a phone and for some reason it's not getting there. The third option is you can take a picture with anybody's phone. Maybe it doesn't have access to Google Drive, but you can still take a picture of it. And when you share it, you're going to share it by sending it to an email. And so you can send it to my email address, or you can send it to your own Puck email. And then what you can do is open your email, download the image onto your phone, or sorry, onto your laptop. And then when you insert, you can insert from the computer itself. That's the slowest way that I've experienced, but it still can work. It is a lot more work to do it that way, but it's still an option. So if that's the only option you have, do that. But if the drive is the best option, camera is the second best option, and the last option is uploading from the computer. If for some reason something's not working, please try contacting the technical support that's on your web letter, the one that told you what your email address and password were, and they should be able to help you with it. And if they can't help you, then contact me, and I will try to work with you to get those images in. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Please reach out to me. If you like this photo, you can like it on YouTube. If you don't like it, please send me a comment. Don't just give me a thumbs down, because I want to know how I can better help you. Maybe the image was not super helpful, or the process went too fast, and even if you paused it. So just give me that feedback, and I will try to help you as best as I can. Thank you.